Hello everyone, I'm Christian McDepressed, and today I am joined by Leo Curry. He makes music under the names as A Heather's Reference, With Love Mom, the now defunct music collective Manson Family Murder Tapes, and he has also made music under Big Brain Small Skull. Welcome to the show, Leo.
I feel welcome to be here.
Nice. I'm glad we finally got that intro down.
Yeah, it took 5 takes?
5 takes.
Yeah.
Anyways, if you do not follow A Heather's Reference, he just released a new album under the name I Killed Princess Diana. Why don't you go ahead and talk about it?
Yeah, it's just an album essentially about a girl. And there's not much other than, a girl. I could get into specific details, but I mean, if you listen to the album, you could get the idea. But essentially, it's just about me getting over a girl.
Real quick,
Yeah.
I Killed Princess Diana. What's the meaning between the to the name?
So I Killed Princess Diana, right? The cover art comes from a post that my pal Clink made, and he's like, if you ever want to take my art, go ahead. And I was like, hey, yo, can I just get a high quality version of this? He's like, yeah, you go ahead. So I took that, essentially I put the meaning of I Killed Princess Diana as Diana's this chick that I need to get over, and me killing her is representing me getting over her. Some dumb bullshit like that. Yeah.
If y'all do not know, Clink runs Underground Anonymous, another great podcast to listen to.
Yeah. My old project was on that, With Love Mom. I did that with Underground Anonymous, which is pretty cool.
I was actually listening to that interview in preparation. That and the birthday stream.
Oh, yeah, the birthday stream. I forget about that. That's funny. That's funny.
Real quick, Romance Toy. It was a With Love Mom song.
It was, actually. And funny thing, Romance Toy is about the same girl, right? So I thought, I'm going to repurpose this and put it in my new projects. I re-recorded it, and it is my favorite With Love Mom song ever.
It's dope. It's got your new influence, and it's just an awesome redo of an already great song.
Yeah.
But yeah, this new album and really your new project in general has a completely different influence than With Love Mom had. So I was just curious, where are you drawing from?
A lot from bands like Waves, and I take a lot of more Mike Kroll inspiration now. But a lot of, Waves, Fiddler, the kind of surf punk genre. But yeah, and a lot of it also comes with me getting better at recording. And shout out to my friend Shafin, who told me With Love Mom live sounded like what's it called? Waves. Yeah. My boy Shafin. So that's what got me on it.
Dope.
Yeah.
Other thing, a Heather's reference.
Yeah.
How'd the name come about?
I used to introduce With Love Mom as a Heather's reference because that was the name of my first ever band. Put quotes around that. But essentially, in the outtakes of the Coon Brain video on the old With Love Mom channel, I introduced With Love Mom as a Heather's reference, and I correct myself. So I was like, that's actually really cool. So now I use a Heather's reference to release music.
Nice. Some of my favorite songs would be that one Elvis song you got. I really like that song.
That is a B-side. That was originally supposed to be just a B-side.
For a Heather's reference?
Yep, for a Heather's reference.
Nice. And Piggin' Out. Piggin'
Yeah.
Out's dope. I love Piggin' Out.
That one is a must play live. So anytime we play live, we have to play Piggin' Out because it's one of our bigger songs.
Oh yeah, that one's certainly dope. I had to learn the bass line to that one because it was just such an amazing song.
Thank you.
But alright, let's get into this album real quick. I Killed Princess Diana. Let's talk about JFK.
JFK. So
What's the meaning on that one?
okay, so essentially, the girl, right? Her name starts with a K. And I'm not gonna say her name explicitly because whatever. But JFK was not a mention of the president at all. It is not about the president, John F. Kennedy. Yeah, it's not about the president, John F. Kennedy. I just thought it'd be funny to name it JFK, and it definitely did. I mean, there's not much to it other than essentially the lyrics are me begging for her to stay and to not leave me behind after already leaving me once before. That's essentially what the song is.
I know you're doing other stuff that is soon to come out this summer. This summer is going to be an amazing summer for Heather's reference.
It will.
And your music in general. I was curious if you'd like to go over on what your plans are.
So the 16th this month, I'm going to be releasing all of my B-sides and demos, essentially. Because they were originally supposed to be in an album called POS. But then I'm like, this album does not sound like current me, so I'm just going to release it as a B-sides album. I threw some demos in there and some instrumentals that I never used. So that's releasing the 16th. And then sometime in July, probably mid or early July, I'm going to be releasing my magnum opus with quotes around it. No Ego, No Death. And it has 11 songs. I believe it's 11 songs, and they're all, I'm trying to think of what they're about. Oh, they're about a different girl. A lot of my music's about a girl. Yeah, I write a lot of music about girls. I am a teenager, after all. So, I write most of my music about just girls, whatever comes to mind. The POS album had nothing to do with girls, so that's why I want to release the B-sides, But No Ego, No Death is about another girl. I'm not gonna name who, but because I barely speak to her, but she's pretty chill. Yeah.
Nice. Your lyric writing process, is it something, because I notice whenever I write music, it just kind of comes along with the chord progression.
Uh-huh.
And do you figure out the meaning after, or is there a meaning set in stone, or what's your lyrical process?
So with this, it usually depends on how I'm really feeling. But most of the time with my lyric writing, I make instrumentals, I come up with a name, and then I already have a meaning set in not set in stone, but like an idea of what the meaning should be. And then I just write out what I'm feeling. I used to download the instrumentals all onto my phone, and whenever I was like in class and we had nothing to do, I'd put in my earbuds and I would just write the lyrics in class. Which I think that's what happened with a lot of the songs on No Ego, No Death, actually. Most of them, in fact. We're all written in like my first and fourth period.
Real quick on that note, because I know that kind of ties into With Love Mom. Not really about the music itself, but just kind of what you did in class and that old With Love Mom artwork, do you have any plans to kind of branch off and go into other mediums? Because I think in like a collage type deal that you can see on the early
With Love
cover
Mom
arts.
Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of stuff. Do you have any?
I do. I made a poster for one of the concerts. The show I was playing yesterday. I made a poster for it, and it was kind of in the style of some old With Love Mom stuff. So I do still enjoy making that stuff, but it's been so long since I really put down the time to make one that isn't like promotional. But I want to go back and make one. I want to go back and start making those collages again. I have all the stuff to do it, and I also want to get into video stuff, like music videos and whatnot. Have a whole bunch of that. We have made a collage with our pals, Naked Alien. Yeah, that's what they're called. Naked Alien. We made a not collage, but montage of the show yesterday. It's on YouTube, which is pretty fun to make.
Yeah, I saw that just a second ago, and I thought it was dope.
Yeah.
With the Atlanta scene, is there anyone you want to shout out or?
Shout out to motherfucking Jack Morris. He runs Flea Collar Tapes. Shout out to Jack Morris. Shout out to Elijah from Naked Alien. Shout out to Ari. Shout out to Jay, also from Naked Alien. But yeah, there's Kane is really cool. He makes music in Online Friends. There's a lot of cool bands that I'm now associated with. Collective Undecided also played this show yesterday. Fucking amazing band. We were sorry if anybody from Collective Undecided is hearing this, but we were dogging on you the whole way there because one of your live streams was you guys really playing not good covers of songs. So we were dogging on you the whole way there, but you really did blow away kind of the whole. You did blow us away, and it was crazy. So good job. And then also Hillview 73. They're a amazing like Alex G sounding project. So you did great. I'm gonna probably play bass in their band.
Nice.
Yeah.
Who plays bass for your band now, and who plays drums?
Miles motherfucking Pope plays bass in my band. He's a really chill guy. I've been pushing him to make his own music because the motherfucker just won't. He writes little doodads and whatever and kind of doesn't post them, but I've been telling him, dude, you gotta release your shit. But that's my bassist. Really chill guy. I hang out with him frequently. I fuck with him a lot. And our drummer is Garrett Boris something. Let me pull up his name. Because I can't pronounce his. I don't remember what his last name is. Because I have another friend named Garrett. Oh, well, I don't know. Garrett Borisfield. I'm going to guess that's what it is. It might be mixing two Garretts. But he's a really fucking good drummer. Really good drummer. Shout out to him. He's really good. He doesn't make his own music because he cannot play guitar or keys. But he is a phenomenal drummer. And I'm probably going to get both of them to record an album with. Actual Heather's Reference album. And not just me recording it in my room.
Any ideas for what that album may contain?
No clue.
No clue.
No clue
yet.
Just want to write some songs with them, have some fun. And I want to get Miles to sing on a track. So Miles, if you're hearing this, I want you to sing on a track. Swear to God, if you don't sing on a track.
Perfect.
Miles has a good voice.
Definitely, yeah. Did Miles play bass for With Love Mom?
He did. He was the So the funny thing with bass is, me and Andre's the drummer for With Love Mom. He's not the drummer in Heather's Reference for some reasons. But essentially me and Andre went through multiple multiple bassists when we first started off with my pal Stuart, and then Stuart stopped responding to texts, so we moved on to our friend Mero. Shout out to Mero. Mero's a real cool guy. But after Mero was like, yeah, I fucking sold my bass. I'm like, what the fuck? I said, what the fuck, man? And he was like, yeah, I sold my bass. So, yeah, exactly. How you gonna be a bassist in a fucking band without a bass? So we practiced in a music store. We were borrowing a bass from the music store. Just fucking, I never want to do that again. But, essentially that happened. And we're like, fuck. I said, fuck. So then we looked for a new bassist. My pal Garrett Benefield, not to get confused with the drummer Garrett. Garrett Benefield was said, yeah, I'll play bass for you guys. Showed up for one practice. COVID hit, kind of fucked up the whole groove. Garrett left the band and kind of branched apart for a while. I wrote all 3 albums in that time.
All 3 albums.
All 3 With Love Mom albums. I wrote all those in that time where we were kind of juggling between bassists. But then, right before Music for People with Broken Headphones was like getting close to being finished. I want to say this is like, this is a while back, around, I want to say July or August of 2020. Miles and I meet on Yubo. The best place to go. We met on Yubo, and he was like, yo, I see you're in a band. I have a 4-track recorder. If you want to use that, let me play bass in your band. And I was like, all right, cool. We're already looking for a bassist, so
yeah,
go ahead.
It just kind of
fell into place.
Out.
Yeah, it fell into place. First practice was really good with him, and then kind of the rest was history. We got our first house show with that was just us for a bit. Then we did our first garage. No, I'm trying to think of how the order of shows went. Yeah, garage show in November with Owen Adamczyk, who is a really good friend of mine. Shout out to him. Shout out to Owen Adamczyk. Really love that guy. He was in Big Brain Small Skull as well. And Christian, you know this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was in.
It took me.
Yeah.
It took me a minute to realize what you said.
Mm-hmm. He was in Big
Y'all
Brain
didn't
Small
know.
Skull. Yeah.
If y'all didn't know, I was in Big Brain Small Skull.
Yeah, Christian's my good bandmate.
We've known each other for quite a bit. So.
Over a year now. It's been over a year.
Yeah, it's definitely crazy because I remember messaging you and thinking you were like 20-something and we're gonna be like a huge douche.
Nah, I like to think I'm a fairly chill person, but
Yeah, you're like a really nice, coherent person to talk to.
Thank you.
And that's dope.
Thank you. But yeah, Owen, we played that show with Owen. Had him sing a couple songs. And that's where I met Soda Boy 64 too. I met him at that show. He's really cool. But after that, we Miles kind of left in a rush. Miles has always been a little high strung when it comes to playing live, but he really loves playing live. So I commemorate him for that, you know. But after that, we kind of fell apart for a little bit, and Miles quit the band a little after some record deal stuff that fell through. But then I was like, okay, well, we already have a show scheduled, and it was the last With Love Mom show ever. And I said, we're going to do this. You're going to play bass in this show, and then we're going to be done. And then With Love Mom is over after this show.
Is there any audio from it?
Yes, there's a video on my personal Instagram account. Christian, you know this one. I don't know if I don't think I'm going to give that personal account out. But you can Christian, you can see it on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to screen record it and then post it somewhere, go ahead. But that's on there. It is like 11 minutes. There's another 20-minute video where we play all of our bigger songs, but the 11-minute one is just covers, I think. I don't think there's any originals in that one, which kind of sucks.
Did y'all announce it at the show?
We announced at the show that we were ending the band, yeah. We said,
okay,
this is the last With Love Mom show ever, so enjoy. And then we played our hearts out. Was one of the better, I think it was the best With Love Mom show. And then after that, With Love Mom ended. I went to a bit of a depressive kind of state where school was still happening. I was really fucking anxious and sad, and I wrote a whole bunch of songs about it, and that's essentially what the album POS was. Just me being really sad and locked up in my room, and I didn't have much to do, didn't have many friends, so I wrote a whole bunch of songs about how a lot of my friends kind of, left me behind. I was kind of sad. But then I wrote Piggin' Out and Take Your Meds, released those. And the one thing that got me to where I am, like Heather's reference-wise, is a cover of a Mike Kroll song that got my pals Naked Alien to do a split with me. And I did the split with Naked Alien. Boom. I got inducted into the DIY scene, and I met so many cool people: Jack Morris, Nathaniel Ivey, really fucking cool people that I love dearly. But essentially, after that it's kind of good. We got back with Miles. Me and Miles were like, funny story. Reason Miles came back was because of a girl. Not a girl that he liked, but just a girl in general. I won't name her, but he joined back. We had one of my other friends, I'm not gonna name, played drums for a while, and then he recently said, yeah, I can't play drums right now for you guys. So we were like, okay, cool. We now play shows with Garrett. So Garrett is the official member of Heather's Reference drum-wise. Which, really good guy. Have a lot of fun playing shows with him. But, yeah, that's essentially what the story of a Heather's Reference is. And we still have many shows to play. I'm going to be going to Alabama, so I'm going to write songs down there. And then I'm coming back up here. We're playing. But I have one thing to also say about shows, because I just remembered this. Garage Apalooza, right? It's a little bit of a kind of thing that's going to be happening. It says Lollapalooza sucks this year, right? The lineup is fucking trash. Me and a couple of buddies, I've been planning this out for like a year now, but me and a couple of buddies were like, we're gonna throw together our own festival. So I was like, I already have a festival planned out. And I said, Garage-a-Palooza, where we're going to get DIY bands, DIY and punk bands, to play in a small garage to fucking be one of the best punk festivals we can throw. And a festival is very loosely. We're going to have probably max 50 people. But we're going to have a lot of bands, a lot of local bands. Oh, and Adam Check's coming up from Florida. You should come if you can, Christian. It's at the end of July.
Okay. Alright. I'm gonna try. I got quite a busy summer this year.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah. New I Almost Died record coming very soon.
Yeah, listen to that, guys. That's going to be fucking sick. But, but yeah, Garage-a-Palooza has a fuck ton of bands. Right now we have a couple of really good acts playing. We have bands like Tooth Cemetery and Plague Skater, which are very good bands, and I recommend you check them out. We're having those guys essentially headline the event. Headline very loosely, but yeah, we're gonna have a lot of fun. My pal and longtime collaborator Kieran, PSI, Art Beam, Pissmeister, whatever you want to call him, is doing all the poster work for it. So,
nice.
Yeah. He's a good
I'm
friend.
glad to hear.
He's going to be here in Atlanta, too, for the show.
Nice.
Yeah, which
What do you think about his new haircut?
Are you talking about the one with the big spikes?
Yeah.
I love it, man. He looks fucking sick. He looks fucking sick as hell.
It is sick. He did all the art for Big Brain Small Skull.
He did, yeah. He did every little piece of art for Big Brain Small Skull. We didn't get any other artists. He's essentially like the fourth member of Big Brain Small Skull.
Oh yeah, definitely. We ran through so many ideas.
Kieran's a real good friend, and I love him dearly. Real good guy too.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But all right, yeah.
Yeah.
This was a Heather's reference. Any closing statements you'd like to make?
Listen to I Killed Princess Diane. Listen to the B-Sides album coming out. What is this? 2 weeks from now. And then also listen to No Ego, No Death when it comes out in July.
Perfect.
Yeah. All right.
Well, I'm Christian McDepressed, and that is a Heather's reference, Leo Curry, and we are signing off.
All right.
See ya.
See ya.